Hello! So, while I was shopping, doing essential shopping at Lidl today, I bought a few things as well as groceries, and I'm going to do a review of them. The first one in the line is the cordless chainsaw. It is the PKSA 20-LIA1, $49.99 bare. That means it comes with no battery and no charger. So if you already have the 12 volt team stuff, not a problem. So the 20 volt team stuff, not a problem. I have. That means I have 2 amp hour batteries, several, and a 4 amp hour battery that came with the impact wrench, and I've got loads of chargers. Those are £24.99 on their own. No, they're £24 on their own. Those are £12 on their own, and I think about £15 buys you a 2 amp hour and a charger. Not sure if you can get a charger on its own. If you've got any other 12, if you've got any other 20 volt team that came with a charger, you only really need 1 or 2 chargers. I've got about 4. So without further ado, let's open the box and see what's in it. So the answer to that appears to be not much. The chainsaw comes assembled there. You get an instruction book and you get a little bottle. So let's just log that out of the way for the moment. Have a look at what's in the little bottle. It's supposed to come with oil. Then this is obviously chain oil, and it does come to a nice little bottle of chain oil, and it even has on there a to tell you how much is in there. It automatically oils the chain. Battery goes there. They recommend using the 4 amp hour battery, not the 2 amp hour. Let's have a look at the blade. Have a look at that. Okay, that's reasonably good. It's got an Oregon blade. That's quite stiff. Let's see if that is right. Okay, so, and this is a chain tightening mechanism here. So to unlock it, you undo it. You just hold that there. Let me just see now. Yeah, so you unlock it like that, and then you can loosen or tighten the chain, and then you can lock it up. It works quite a lot, I suspect, like the McAllister. I'm not sure how easy that is to take off, and obviously the chain goes that way. That is a bit too stiff, so we're going to undo that. That's too loose. Just put that there. That's probably about right there. Right, okay. Bear with me. I'm just going to have a quick double check of these. It's come with a reasonable instruction manual and a 3-year warranty, and instructions on how to chop down a tree, which is always nice. Albeit I won't be chopping down a tree. Let's have a quick look back here. Have a look in the back. Right, that's good. Okay, so oil goes in here. That's not very difficult. A retainer on there, which will just put a little bit in there. It looks like a decent sized oil tank. Not sure what size or what power the motor is. The other thing we're going to do is measure the length of the blade. That'll do. Now the McAllister is very quiet in use, which is nice. particularly as it's dark outside. I wouldn't. If this was a petrol chainsaw, there's no way I'd be firing it up at this time of the evening. So the practical length of the blade from there is, let me have a look, 21.5 centimetres or 8.5 inches. Really? Just over 8.5 inches. So it's not a particularly long blade. But what we're going to do is just chuck a battery on it. Battery slides in like this. Here. And then you have on this side, you have a safety button. Well, you can't pull that without pushing that in first. Okay, so it's reasonably quiet, doesn't turn that fast. Right, so I had to reorganise slightly so I could put this somewhere where it wouldn't just roll about. But here we're going to get to the cutting. It's got the 4 Ah battery on it. Because I have it handy, I'll have one of these, which is dead handy. Something else to note is that it does have a kickback brake. So if it's running and it kicks back, the brake will stop it running. Stop it dead there. And obviously it will run there. So if it's not running and you want to pull that back like that. Right, so let's see how this cuts. This is a bit of elderflower. Elderflower is a hardwood. We think now, it's slightly problematic the way I've got that there. It is a hardwood. Let me just check that slightly more sideways. Like that. Right, let's just cut. And there we go, cuts reasonably well. I'll just move that out of the way. That's a cut. That will get split up for firewood. My next door neighbour who has a wood fire. But let's just see how that compares to cutting it. Which one's I'm going to put that? That's easy to get to. With a petrol chainsaw. Now this is a much bigger, more powerful chainsaw, but it's only cost me £90 down there, and this will cut it fairly quickly. You can see the petrol chainsaw is quicker, and obviously the petrol chainsaw will cut thicker stuff. Now I'm going to open that door to get some fresh air in. What I'm going to do is actually just cut a couple more bits of that very quickly, just to see how the battery lasts up. That's a 4 Ah battery. I don't know how long it will last cutting this stuff. Let me just put you on time lapse and cut a few lumps up. That would be a plan, albeit it's going to start getting increasingly harder to get them to stop moving about. Actually, that's not bad, that. I quite like that. It's also reasonably quiet. Have I got another lump in here to cut? I have. No, that's not going to work. Cut that off with a chainsaw outside. Right, so can't tell you how long the battery will last, but there it is. One thing I am going to show you is how you do the blade. I just got to quickly take my workbench Black & Decker workmate down. I shall be back in a sec. Right. Okay, so chain off. To get the do the chain adjustment, as I showed you in the last video, you loosen that off and you can then twiddle this knob which does a chain adjustment. If you want to take the chain and bar off, you just undo that. Now the great thing about this is that this is also where you would need to go to get in and clean out sawdust. You can see sawdust will build up there. This spiral arrangement here is what adjusts the tension. It moves, it plays into here. So your chain comes off like this. Chain and bar comes off like this. You can see there is the oil port. So the oil is fed from there into the bar there, and you can also see that this bit here, which is where your adjustment sits on, you can undo that screw, take it off and flip it off and put it on this side when you come to rotate the bar. So every so often when you've used the chainsaw for a while, to make the bar wear even, you take the bar off and you flip it right over like that and put it back on. And putting the chain back on is quite easy. You've got your chain sprocket there. You just that lined up with a into there. Hold on, I've got them misaligned. Then get it over the hole there, and it goes back on. You've got a couple of pins in. Let me show you. Actually, take that back off. You have these two pins which need to sit in here. Okay, so they keep the bar from doing that. So let's put the chain back on. Slide that back over. Into the right place. Over there. Onto those like that. Put this back on. It's got a little tab at the back. Locates in there. On we go. Do this one up. As it's not quite in. There we go. Twist that around to get it to engage in the teeth in the one there. And then you can adjust your chain tightness. Now you don't want to get the chain too tight. You do want to be able to pull it a little bit, probably about that, maybe a little bit less, that'll do. Hold that and then tighten that up. And that is the cordless, so the Parkside Cordless Chainsaw PKSA 20LI-A1. Has a good advantage over the petrol one, obviously of being quieter because the petrol one is very noisy. Downside is obviously when your battery runs out you have to wait to recharge it because you only have to fill the petrol one up. But on the other hand you don't have to put it away. Once Now I've finished with this, all I need to do is put it away, put that on, and it's done. I can now put that away. With the petrol chainsaw I will have to go and empty it out and purge the petrol from it. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. Coming up there will be a review of the cordless circular saw and the cordless hammer drill, which will be coming up shortly.